How do you become a business consultant? You know, it seems like woman and his dog on social media right now is a consultant, and you may be thinking, can you actually make money from it? Well, yes, you can. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do and give you 5 steps to follow. A lot of people try and start a consulting business and fail miserably because they make it too complicated. So when you're starting a consulting business, the key thing is to get absolute clarity if you want to get into revenue, making money quickly and efficiently. And if you want to be successful at it, you've got to be known and build a reputation. So ultimately, in the long run, clients come to you. But to get started, you need that simplicity. So let's look at the 5 things you need to consider to make money as a business consultant. Number 1. You need to pick a ripe problem. A ripe problem is simply one that is easy to sell into. So RIPE stands for a recognized problem, something that they see they've got. Too many people try and solve problems that people don't see they have. Biggest obstacle to getting clients. Next is it's an immediate problem. It's something that's happening right now, current in their business. Then P, it is a major problem. It's painful. So it's not just something they're living with, it's something they can't tolerate. And finally, that it's getting worse. It's escalating. These are the problems that people will pay for, and people will pay for quickly. So you need to find a ripe problem. Now, why can't you just solve lots of problems? Surely if you solve lots of problems, you'll get lots of clients and lots of opportunities. Well, number 1, you cannot solve lots of problems and market them effectively, because every time you talk about different problems, you will appeal to different people. And 2, you can't build a repeatable methodology or process behind solving problems for lots of different industries or verticals. So you need one problem to go to market and build a methodology around how you solve that problem, so that you can either create other products, create offers, or you can actually get a proven method to repeat that program and repeat that success and get results. Number 2, you need to pick a high value audience, people who appreciate that problem, have the money to pay for it, and that you can find them online. So don't pick an audience that you can't find. Don't pick an audience that doesn't have the resources to pay. So look at the firms where they can comfortably spend 3 to 5 grand with you and not flinch. But it's worth every penny for them to solve the problem. People are not going to spend 3 to 5 grand to solve something that doesn't hurt that much. People are not going to pay you to solve a problem for 10 grand if it's not a big deal. So pick a high value audience that has the resources to pay, and you can find them easily online. If you pick audiences where they're difficult to find, you will make your marketing job harder. If you pick an audience that doesn't have money, you will basically find it a struggle to arm twist people into buying, and you want to make it as easy as possible for you to make money. Now we've got an audience and a problem we're going to solve. We need to package that into an offer. How are you going to solve that problem? Is it a number of days? Are you going to do a different type of program? What is your way to solve that problem? And you package that into an offer. 3 to 5K. The reason why we package it into an offer and not just say I can do consultancy online is because we want people to really wrap their heads around what we can do for them. And it's much harder if you offer everything bespoke, because it's hard to talk about and communicate that value in a very simple kind of one-pager. So I always recommend to people when they get going, the key thing they should do is build a one-pager for a consulting service that's 3 to 5K to solve that problem, and literally list out how it works, what the benefit will be to them, what your approach to be, so that literally they've got an overview of what that service is and they can consider it. If you offer bespoke stuff, you get into custom proposals, you get into all of that stuff, and it's much harder to land your value. I prefer to basically create an offer, put it on my LinkedIn, and then let people see it, send it to people, and they can consider it. And it's clear, the value's clear, they know what the cost is, they know what they're getting themselves into, they know what the benefits are, they know how it works, it's all nailed. So package your offer. Number 4, get over to LinkedIn and start optimizing your profile to speak to exactly that audience and the problem you're solving. Start talking about the problem in your content, start being helpful, start to resonate and talk about the things like you're a fly on the wall in their world. So start getting your message out. It takes time for people to see your message. So don't think, God, I'm repeating myself all the time. That's actually a sign of success. Saying the same thing multiple ways is the answer to landing your message and making you sticky, building your personal brand. And 5th, you need to pick a path. How are you going to get leads consistently? And quick tip, content is the hardest way to do that. So you could do webinars, events, you could do outreach, you could do an email list. Pick a path of how you're going to take people from I don't know you to I know you, like you, trust you, and want to buy them. I recommend building an email list. It's a much better way to go because you can nurture people for the long term. You might find you'll get a few leads every now and then dropping into your inbox from content. Actually, you can get leads every single week by building an email list. It's a long-term nurturing solution so that you get more leads from every piece of content you put out. So I recommend an email list, but outreach is actually the fastest and most effective way to get leads quickly. So if you want to get started in less than a month, you're going to need to do outreach. And I'd also just suggest to you that actually the most effective outreach is the ones where it's ultra personalized and the prospect can see you've done the work. You've put the time in to understand their business. So there, it's key. You have to get those outreach systems in place. Otherwise, you will be scrambling for clients and you really don't want to be in that place. So if you want to become a business consultant and you don't want to kind of play at it, you want to make consistent money, it comes down to this: one problem, one audience, one offer, one message, and one repeatable system. Do that and you'll make money as a business consultant.